morning, YouTube. We are outside trying to enjoy some last minute nice fall weather. And it's a little brisk out here, but we have a little bit of sun today, so you guys can probably see the sun bouncing off. So thank you for joining us. I'm Dr. Robyn, your sleep health coach and clinical pharmacist, here to help you get the most amazing sleep ever. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about, I think I titled this, I'm looking at the title, I don't see it on my phone right now. I titled this particular live, Quit the Crazy Morning Routines. I've opened up my calendar, so if you're interested, definitely send me. I have a text number. You can definitely send me your text number above. To doing some consultations. We're doing a free complimentary for the first one, to see if we can definitely get you some help, if we have anything to help you. As I am doing these consultations, I am talking to people on a regular basis who are telling me that they are, they want to really get their day started out right. So they have these crazy morning routines that they've implemented. Okay. And some of the routines, they're meditating for 30 minutes. They're doing an intense workout. They're doing all of this, and I get it. We're all really looking at achieving success right now, abundance, prosperity. November, December are some of the biggest times of the year where we are seeing a lot of the abundance and prosperity with all of our holiday season. So I definitely understand it, but I definitely wanted to get into some more information as to, why these routines, they're ruining their day. They're crazy. A lot of these routines take up so much time that you're exhausted by the time you're done. So there's about 5 key things I want to talk about that you want to focus on for your morning. And this should take about 10 to 15 minutes. You should not be on a 30-minute, hour, 2-hour routine where you're just not getting anything accomplished. So I definitely want to go into some of that information today. So go ahead. I see some people starting to come onto the live right now. Thank you for joining us today. Go ahead and you can definitely hit the like button, so you could send this out to the algorithm. And definitely, we're going to take that deep dive on this autumn day. We have a pretty autumn sunset. It's going to be setting really soon here. Thank you for sending out the lives. Quit the crazy morning routines. They're taking up too much time. They're really not that effective. And a lot of times we're following these influencers on here. Various influencers we're following, who have already kind of have made it. They could afford to take 2 to 3 hours out of their life, so to speak. Hi, I see some people jumping on the live. Joycica is jumping on the live. Thank you for popping on in. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first things you wanna do is hydrate yourself. During the nighttime, we become naturally dehydrated. And this isn't something serious or something to be afraid of, but we naturally come into this. Hi, I see more people hopping on the live. Hello. Be sure to tell me in the comments where you are, where in the world. Just tell me the general country. You don't have to give me any exact info, but where I'm here in the U.S., northern U.S. It's fall right now. As you can see, the sun is setting on us. It's a beautiful autumn day. I figured to come outside, so that we could definitely take care of this. So again, hydration. We're going into really talking about that morning routine to get a great start to your day. We lose about 1 liter of water overnight while we're sleeping. And we lose this through our skin, through natural breathing. And so this can make us naturally dehydrated. So one of the first things to do in the morning is to hydrate. And I know it's very tempting to reach for that cup of coffee to hydrate with. I know I could be tempted to do that myself, but it's best to hydrate with a glass of water or some fruit. Fruit is super hydrating as well. You want to use a warmer water, especially this time of year. You don't want it to be freezing cold. Nice warm water that's room temperature. And so that you can definitely remember to rehydrate yourself. That should be a part of your morning routine. Okay. And someone put, and make sure you put your comments down here. Someone put in the comments, I don't feel like going to get water. One of the things you can do the night before, just have a little water on your bedside stand. If you have a little table, even if it's on the floor by your bed, that's a good idea to definitely have that water. The wind will not cooperate with me today. I'm just going to let my bangs fly away over here. The wind, and we're outside today. So, and I think the sun, I can't believe the sun has gone down. Is it going down? Or it's a little bit, you can see it a little bit. It's pretty much leaving us as we speak right now. So we're definitely looking at staying that hydration. Speaking of the sun, getting the sunlight in our eyes should be a part of our morning routine. Those crazy morning routines where people are meditating for 2 hours, they're reading, for another hour. Listen, we see these influencers all over, TikTok. We see them here on YouTube. We see them all over the internet. They are really, they have a particular life where a lot of them don't have to get up and go. Most of my clients who come to me, they're ready to get up and go. Okay. And so doing these crazy routines are just not compatible to our life, and they're not even effective, most of them. A lot of them are just trying to sell you something, but not really getting to the bottom of it. So I think you guys can see a little bit of the sun. We don't have much left. I have a little bit of time left, so I'm going to keep this live short. So getting the sunlight into your eyes. So after you've done some hydrating, opening your window, getting it directly into your eyes. So not, if you're like me, you have on glasses, take those glasses off, those contacts off. They need to hit the iris of the eyes, okay? This natural sunlight will actually set your internal clock. It's what we call in our circadian rhythm. It's a natural clock we all have. And someone said, I've been scrolling just now, sending newborn weeks old. Oh yeah. Being beautiful people, we definitely owe it to the younger generations to teach them how to live abundantly, happily. And someone says they're in Australia. Awesome. Last time we had people here from India and the UK. So great. Thank you and welcome to the live. Thank you so much. So we talked about hydration first. Getting that sunlight onto the iris will actually help us to get to sleep that same night. So if we wake up 5, 6 in the morning, whenever the sun does come up, getting it directly on the eyes is so important. Being sure to do that. Next thing you want to do is definitely get moving. So you don't have to run a marathon or do really intense exercise first thing in the morning. Some stretching, just walking, doing some light Pilates, yoga exercises, whatever that you prefer to do. I do want to caution you, a lot of people who come to me are having issues getting to sleep. And because of that, they are finding, especially those who exercise at night, are having even more issues. So if you go to sleep like at 10 p.m., exercising like at 9:30 or so forth is not a great idea, okay? So you definitely want to look into that. I'm trying to see if you can see a little bit of the sun. There's not much left out here. So we're looking into that. Next is don't sabotage yourself by skipping breakfast. When we skip breakfast, we're sending a message to the body that we may be starving, and we need a spike in blood sugar, and that cortisol will do that. So it's actually stressing the body out to do that. So be very cautious when you are, going on and skipping breakfast, okay? Making sure that you get adequate protein in breakfast. A lot of our breakfast is pushed here, especially here in the US. They're really like high carb breakfasts and high sugar breakfasts. And that allows us to really have a horrible crash. So that's something we don't want. So definitely take that time to get in, some eggs in. If you do like chicken sausages or so forth. I see people coming on to the live. Hi. Definitely. We are doing the live out here, outside live today. We're getting the last of the sunlight before it starts to set. It's going to be setting very soon here. So thank you for joining us. Thank you. So we're talking about quitting those crazy morning routines, okay? I am grounded. Thank you for asking. I did some grounding today. That can be another part of your morning routine, depending on where you are in the world. Now, in the northern hemisphere, it's getting really cold to do grounding with bare feet on the ground. Unless you're like in Florida, maybe some parts of California, something like that. So I see someone here in Australia. They can do that morning routine grounding where you're walking barefoot, getting all the negative charged ions, and just really benefiting your heart rate, cardiovascular health, your blood pressure, all of that great stuff. So I'm trying to see if there are any other questions. But where you are, definitely you could probably do some grounding. The southern hemisphere, where it's going to be warmer this time of year, so they can definitely enjoy some fun grounding. Excellent, excellent. Having a coffee window is the next thing. You want to ideally, if you're going to have coffee, espresso, your latte, having that after you get your hydration in is so important. So doing that after the fact, being sure to make sure you get that hydration in. There have been some studies that show that, coffee has a protective effect on our hearts. More those people, especially who do morning only coffee, it seems to get less protective during the day. Also, it can increase your rates of insomnia with the high caffeine in coffee. So that's something definitely to be careful of. I know all of us at times are going to have that coffee drink. I am working with myself and my clients to really kind of decrease some of that. And someone said, yeah, definitely. I'm Dr. Robyn. I'm your sleep health coach and your clinical pharmacist. We're here outside right now, getting some fresh air. We're getting the last of the sunshine. And again, I'm Dr. Robyn, your sleep health coach and clinical pharmacist, helping you to wake up every day feeling energized, get rid of that fatigue, exhaustion, so that you can wake up ready to take on your world. So thank you. So we only have a couple of more tips left. We're going to talking about, and we'll do a quick recap. We looked at the hydration tips, getting the sunshine. We don't have much sun left right now, but getting that sunshine in the eyes. We talked about definitely the game changer in terms of getting that stretching and that exercise in the morning. Making sure your breakfast, so that you don't get those crashes, those mid-morning crashes, those early afternoon crashes. The protein will help to sustain your blood sugars longer. So that's another super important. And finally, we looked at talking about really looking at that coffee window. Having that coffee curfew, I always talk about that cutoff in the evening. But in the morning time, they have found that it has been protective in the mornings times. A cold wind whisper, join the stream. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for joining. We're almost done today because it's kind of getting a little chilly out here. We had a little bit more sun when we started. The sun is almost gone now. But thank you all for liking the live. Definitely, if you have any additional questions about your sleep and the exhaustion, so that you can wake up ready to take on your world. If you're ready to get rid of crazy morning routines and really simplify your morning routine so that it is effective and you're feeling awake and alive, definitely send me a message. I have the number up here in the banner. Send us a text message, okay? And that's it for this live today. So take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.